Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Coaster Brothers. I'm sorry for the 1 day delay of this video, but we are now back, and today we are going to be ranking worst to best roller coasters at Six Flags Great Adventure. I know you guys wanted this, so here it is, the video. So, I also have a coaster brother with me, Matthew over here.
Hi.
And this is actually the first time Matthew has been in a Coaster Brothers video since we got 1,000 subscribers. How do you feel about the big break?
Good.
Yeah, we broke 1,000 subscribers, and now we are here making more videos and getting monetized. This is awesome, guys. Thank you for this. Thank you for all the support, guys. It means a lot. Anyway, let's get down to business into this video. Also, remember, guys, on July 15th, we're going to be announcing the winner of the giveaway for the Amazon gift card. So you guys know what to do. All the details and instructions to enter the giveaway are going to be in the link in the description. So just look down in the description and you'll see what you have to do to win the giveaway. I'm not going to be ranting on about how to win the giveaway in this video because we are going to be ranking worst to best roller coasters at Six Flags Great Adventure. So let's get started. So there are a total of 13 roller coasters at Six Flags Great Adventure, but we're not going to be including the one kiddie coaster, I forget what it's called, like the Road Runner Railway or something like that. But we're not going to be including that ride on our all roller coasters ranked video, so it's not going to be in this video, guys. But anyway, starting at number 12, what do you think we should put at number 12, Matthew?
Green Lantern?
Well, Green Lantern is not, it's, okay, yeah, we're going to choose Green Lantern, guys, because Green Lantern is literally the worst roller coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure. I would rather ride the kiddie coaster than Green Lantern. Green Lantern is awful.
I'd rather get pushed by a wagon than do that.
Yeah, Green Lantern, it's extreme pain, torture. Do not ride it. There's tons of head banging. It's a terrible roller coaster. You do not want to ride it because you'll have tons of head banging. There's this weird bicycle seat restraint that goes under you, and and it's very uncomfortable, very painful, especially for guys, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's going to be our number 12, guys. At number 11, we're going to be doing the Harley Quinn Crazy Train, is what it's called. It's sort of like a kiddie coaster. It's kind of like Catwoman Whip at Six Flags New England, except it's at Six Flags Great Adventure and it has a completely different theme. So I don't really consider it to be a baby ride. It's more of like a family ride, but it's not going to be a ride I'm going to be usually riding at Six Flags because it's just sort of like a kiddie coaster. But it's a kiddie coaster, but at the same time it's not. So that's why it's going to be at number 11. It doesn't really have anything to it, so yeah. Alright, so at number 10, guys, I'm going to be choosing the Dark Knight roller coaster, which is basically an indoor wild mouse sort of type ride, except it's indoors, it's in the dark, and it's themed, of course, as Dark Knight. It's not really that great of a ride, to be honest. I haven't rode it in like 3 years because I haven't bothered to ride it, but I don't really have much to say about it. There are a couple of drops, but because it is a wild mouse roller coaster, it's obviously going to lose sort of like its feel for it because it's not a very good ride, to be honest, guys. So that's why it's going to be at number 10. Number 9. Number 9 for me is going to be Skull Mountain. And Skull Mountain, I mean, it's a pretty good ride. It's on the borderline of thrilling and family. Thrilling and family. Like, it's sort of like on that borderline. Because Skull Mountain is an indoor roller coaster themed to, of course, a mountain with a skull or something. It's indoors. It has a couple of drops. It actually is kind of fun. But it's more left to the family type ride. Of course, I'll have a POV up in the corner of the screen so you can actually see for yourself what it looks like. But it doesn't really have that much to it. It has a couple of drops. It has really good theming. So theming is actually my favorite. And if it's a hot day, you can just stand in front of Skull Mountain and water pours out of the skull's eyes and mouth. So you can cool off. Because when I went to Six Flags Great Adventure for the Six Flags vlog that I recently uploaded, if you haven't seen that, go watch it. It was scorching out, right, Matthew? It was like 95 degrees, had something like that.
I was sweating playing the basketball arcade game.
Yeah. It was very hot. So, yeah. At number 8, I am going to be choosing, let me see, I am going to be choosing the Runaway Mine train. Now, the Runaway Mine train, it is a pretty good ride. It's a thrill ride, but it's not that great. It's a little bit bumpy. Again, it's sort of a family ride, but it does have a big drop. Some airtime, a little bit on the one of the hills, but then again, it's not really that good. Also, at the last brake run on the ride, there's a giant bee's nest before you go into the station, and sometimes you sit there for like 2 minutes and then you get stung by bees. So I don't know if it's still there because I haven't rode this ride since 2019, but I know that getting stung by those bees suck, because I got stung like 4 times when we were sitting there because there was a giant bee's hive. It's probably gone now, but for my experience on the Runaway Mine train, it's okay. So at number 7 for me, I'm going to be choosing Joker, guys. And Joker, it is a good ride. Joker is a pretty good ride, but there's so many other amazing roller coasters at Six Flags Great Adventure. That's why it's going to be lower on the list, because you probably noticed in the Six Flags New England worst to best roller coasters video, the Joker was much higher on my list, and they are both clones of the same ride. The only reason, though, is because at Six Flags Great Adventure, there's a lot more great rides that will be in front of the Joker. So, if you watch my other video, I'm just going to give a sort of a summary of this ride. The Joker, it is an SNS free spin roller coaster, and as you're going up the lift hill, there's lots of flips. There's 2 beyond 90-degree drops, and you'll spin around 7 or 8 times at least, and you'll do lots of flips. It's a pretty good ride, pretty thrilling. Definitely very thrilling. But it's very short, and it doesn't really have too much to it. And it's a clone, so obviously that's going to lose some of its feel, because it's not really an original roller coaster anymore, because they put it all over Six Flags parks. So, yeah, that's why that's going to be at number 7. All right, guys, number 6. Number 6 is going to be Batman. Batman the Ride. And Batman the Ride is a B&M inverted roller coaster. It's a pretty good ride. There is a little bit of headbanging, but I think it's solid. When you go down the first drop, there's a lot of force there, and then you go through a vertical loop, and then through sort of like a corkscrew thing, and then there's like lots of twists and turns. It's a super fun ride. But it's another short one. There's about 2, just like on the normal Batman the Dark Knight at Six Flags New England, there's two corkscrews to end the ride. And of course on corkscrews you're going to get headbanging if there are over-the-shoulder restraints, which there are on this ride, because it is a inverted roller coaster and you can't really have just a lap bar on one of those rides. So you kind of have to have the over-the-shoulder restraint. So yeah, that would be my number 6 pick. All right, now we're in the top 5 roller coasters at Six Flags Great Adventure. For number 5, I'm going to be choosing Bizzaro. Bizzaro, it's an amazing ride. It's sort of a clone of Batman the Dark Knight at Six Flags New England, but it's a lot bigger, it's a lot taller, the drop is a lot more forceful. It has some of the same elements, it's the same color, but there are a lot more elements to it, like a boomerang, and there are the corkscrews, but it's just a much longer ride that they had to put in a mid-course brake run. So it is a good ride. You start out with going up the lift hill. Of course, we're going to skip through that. And then the first drop, so much force. It is a floorless roller coaster, a B&M floorless roller coaster. So it is pretty good. Then you go through the first loop. It's very, very fun. Then you go through... I still haven't figured out what these inversions are called, but it's like sort of a 90-degree turn roll, sort of. I will figure out what these inversions are called. Once again, I'm just starting roller coaster and thrill seeking information again. So I've sort of lost all my skills because I stopped doing all that for a whole year. But whatever that inversion is called, while you're going down the drop of the inversion, there's like two like fire flames, right, Matthew?
Mm-hmm.
And you feel a lot of heat when going down that. Then you go through, again, I don't know what this inversion is called. I call it a corkscrew, but it's probably not a corkscrew. I know it's not, at least. And then you go through a drop, and then you go through the boomerang, of course. And then the boomerang is actually my favorite part of the ride. And then after you go down that, you go through a mid-course brake run, and then you go down and then drop, like a smaller drop than the first drop, obviously, and then you go through a turn, like a helix, a small helix, and then you go through the two corkscrews, and then the ride's over, basically. So it's a lot of fun, the ride, and that's why it's at number 5. Now, number 4. I already know what number 4 is going to be, guys. It used to not be this, but now that they just opened this ride, it's going to be Jersey Devil Coaster. It is an amazing ride. It is so smooth, obviously, because it's new. It's single rail, inline riders. It's super fun. The first drop, so much force, guys. The first drop. And when you go down that first drop, you're just feeling so much force. There's a lot of air time on this ride, like in the back. And then you go through like a 90-degree turn, stall thing, whatever those things are called. And then you go through, 120-degree stall inversion. And then there's just lots of twists and turns on this ride. You go through a turnaround. And then, yeah, it's just an amazing ride, guys. Trust me, guys, if I do another ranking video, which I probably will, I will have all my coaster skills back, hopefully. So, yeah, there's just so much I can say about Jersey Devil roller coaster, but I don't have to say all that in this video because I'm going to be doing a roller coaster review on this ride very soon, probably in the next week or two, so you can watch that when it comes out, and yeah. So now we're down to the top 3 roller coasters at Six Flags Great Adventure. Now, you probably know what the next one's going to be, guys. Of course, it's going to be El Toro. El Toro is the best wooden roller coaster out there. It's filled with so much force, right, Matthew?
Mm-hmm.
And the first drop, so much force. You get lots of ejector airtime on this roller coaster. Just so much force. You really feel there's lots of airtime hills and lots of turns and twists, and especially at the end, you're going like close to the ground, lots of turns like that. It's so much fun, right, Matthew?
Yeah.
I actually think it's the best wooden roller coaster out there. It is the longest and tallest wooden roller coaster out there, I believe. I think so. So yeah. So this ride, just amazing. El Toro. It is a little bit shaky, but the shakiness does not ruin this ride. It's an amazing ride. The lift hill, you're going super fast. Of course, the height of the ride is dominated because it is right next to KINGDA, which is the world's tallest roller coaster. Yeah. So there's just so much more I can say about El Toro, but I'll probably do a ride review on that as well. So stay tuned. And now, my personal favorite roller coaster out there, number 2 at Six Flags Great Adventure, it's going to be Nitro, guys. It's a super smooth roller coaster. I rank it higher than Superman the Ride at Six Flags New England for one reason: airtime and height. The drop, it's much, much, much bigger than Superman. All the airtime hills, you get so much floater airtime. The restraints, they're not that painful. They're very, very comfortable restraints. You barely even notice them. The employees can't really staple you because it has like a certain check limit, so it goes down to here, and then you just get so much airtime on those hills, guys. Yeah, it's just an amazing ride, guys. There's just so much more I can say about this roller coaster, but I've already made a ride review on that as well. I made it like 2 years ago, so you hear my squeaky kid voice, But you guys probably don't care about that. So you guys should probably go check out that video. It's Superman versus Nitro. That's what the video is called. So you can go check it out. It's in my first videos. There's not very good camera quality, and I didn't really do a good job at filming because I did have an old editor back then, but I have a new editing app now. So yeah, but there's just so much I can tell you about Nitro. So I'll tell you about that in that video. And yeah, finally, number one. The number one roller coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure. The world's tallest roller coaster. The second fastest roller coaster in the world. And the fastest roller coaster in the U.S. Matthew, tell the viewers what this roller coaster is for number one.
KINGDA.
Yeah, KINGDA, guys. And I can't really tell you that much about this ride, so I'm going to have Matthew tell you about it. So, Matthew, what do you have to tell these viewers about KINGDA?
It's so quick you don't really notice it. So the ride is like 2 minutes long, so it's not even scary because when I was on it, I got off of it. I didn't even remember what was on it. So it's very quick, but it's pretty fun.
Acceleration, right?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
You go 128 miles per hour in literally 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then you go straight up a vertical hill. You do a turn, and then when you're at the top, you're only up there for like a split second, right, Matthew? Mm-hmm. Then you go down a spiral, and you're literally going straight down 400 feet, literally. And then you go through an airtime hill, but you don't really feel that much airtime on this hill, right, Matthew?
No, it's so quick.
Because there are brakes on the hill, so you don't really notice it that much. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember to subscribe to Coaster Brothers. The next video is going to be about Goliath at Six Flags New England and what will replace the ride. You guys have been requesting this video, so now I'm actually going to do it. Because you guys probably want to know what is going to happen with Goliath. It's closed for this entire season. What's going to replace it? We don't know, but that's going to be the next video coming out on Tuesday at no specific time, but it will come out before 5 Central ET. It'll come out before then. I'm sorry this video is delayed by one day. I just didn't really have that much time, really, yesterday. So, yeah. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And I have one more thing to show you guys before I close this video. Video recording sunglasses. You see this small thing right here? This is a camera. And you know what I'm going to be doing with these sunglasses, guys? I'm going to be filming on rides, finally. Six Flags will not even notice, really. I'll just be wearing these, and they'll literally just strap me in. They'll notice I have a strap on the back here, so they'll know that this won't be able to come off. Here's the strap, guys. And, yeah, I'll finally be able to get on-ride reactions for you guys. And you're probably wondering, how will I get reactions if I'm wearing these? Well, you know what I'll do, guys? On the lift hill, I'll take them off and do something like this, guys. I will literally be filming on roller coasters finally, guys. They'll probably not notice. And if they do notice, I'll just say I didn't know that these went around. You know, something like that, guys. But remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, turn on post notifications if you haven't yet, and subscribe to the channel. I want to break 2,000 subs soon. That's our next subscriber goal. Remember to subscribe to the channel. I've said that maybe 10 times now. And remember to stay on the thrill side of life. I'll see you guys in the next video.